Good morning everyone and happy Wednesday. Here are your answers from yesterday. I hope you found that you got the answers correct. This one was a little bit trickier because we were actually going back in tens each time, but hopefully you had a good go at it. Okay, moving on then. Today we are really looking at place value of digits in numbers up to 1,000. So having a look at our textbook work then, let's have a look. Each number has got a visual representation on a place value grid. So a place value grid is when we organise the numbers into columns, hundreds and tens and ones. So this number has got two hundreds, and that 2 in that column stands for 200. Okay, that column altogether is 200. This column, the green column, there are 5 tens. That 5 in the tens column stands for 5 tens or 50. 8 ones in the blue column stands for 8 ones or 8. So for the number 258, we could split it up or partition it into 2 hundreds, 5 tens and 8 ones. We could also write that as a number sentence. 258 equals, or is the same as, 200 add 50 add 8. Another way of talking about the number could be this. In the number 258, the digit 8 is in the ones place. Sometimes we say the ones column. The digit 5 is in the tens place, and the digit 2 is in the hundreds place. Okay, so I'm just going to put a place value grid next to me here. You can make your own, you don't need anything fancy for this. You can just split a page into columns and then put the headings hundreds, tens and ones. Okay, moving on. Let's have a look at this number then. I want you to have a think yourself first. If you can, pause the screen and see if you can work out what needs to go in all the missing boxes. If you're not sure, don't pause and watch the video first to hopefully improve your understanding. If you do want to have a go, pause now and then unpause where I go through the answer. Okay, let's have a look at this number. We've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700s, okay? So we've got 700s, we haven't got any tens, 0 tens, and 6 ones, okay? That stands for 700s, or we were writing that as a number, 700. 0 tens stands for 0 tens, or 0. And 6 in the ones column stands for 6 ones, or 6. So 706 is 700s, 0 tens, and 6 ones. Or we could write 700, add 0, add 6. And looking at this bit, the digit 6 is in the ones place, the digit 0 is in the tens place, and the digit 7 is in the hundreds place. Okay, well done if you had a go. If you didn't, you might want to build another number and have a go at working out all the different ways that you might explain the place value of that number. Okay then, let's have a look at this bit. So this time we're filling in some information about the numbers that we're given. So what I would like you to do is have a go at it first. So pause the screen and have a go at number 3. I will then talk about the answer and then we'll move on together. Right, so number 3 then, 708. Now if you want to, you could use the virtual base 10 or base 10 if you're in school to build the number 708. So I've got 700s, I don't think you can quite see that, I'll put them down here, 700s, 0 tens and 8 ones, okay? I'm going to write the number in my place value grid just so that I know exactly where I'm coming from, okay? So 708. Right, I'm just going to move the place value of the base 10 out of the way for now. The digit 7 is in the, well, I've written it and it's in the hundreds place. Now, I appreciate if you've got a printout of this sheet, it's quite difficult. Don't worry if you haven't, or if you can't fit it in, just write it at the end like I have. The digit 0 is in the tens place, and the digit 8 is in the ones place. Let's have a look at the next one. Slightly different, 960. I'm going to write it onto my place value grid. The digit in the hundreds place, is 9. You can always cross out the last number so you don't get confused. The digit in the tens place is 6, and the digit in the ones place is 0. Number 4 is just showing you how to write a number in a different way. You could draw it, 4 hundreds, 9 tens rods and 3 ones. You could partition it into 490 and 3, and you could write that in a sentence or a number sentence. And then you could say that altogether you have 493 ones. Okay, find the missing numbers then. 860 and 7 make, well, that's 8 hundreds, 60 is 6 tens, and 7 is 7 ones, so they make 867. And 270, which is 7 tens, and 4 make 274. Today, for your practice, there's quite a few sheets today for you to work through. I will put a screenshot of them all on so you can see them close up if you don't have the printouts. I think they're, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets to do today, but that's because there's lots of pictures, so they take up quite a lot of space. So have a go at them all. Keep the video rolling to see a close-up of each one, and I will be back tomorrow with the answers.